Evening, folks. Just getting started in a moment's time here, continuing on pretty much where we left off previously. And hopefully everything's coming through as expected. Go ahead and load the game while we wait. I've moved a little bit of the overlay around before starting this evening. Hopefully so that bits don't interfere with important game information. And we'll see how we get on as we go through here. I did make a quick video earlier on about the DLC content that came with those that pre-ordered this title. So that's why I'm wearing the tiger suit at the minute. That's just the remnant of making that video. Hi Avery, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight, mate. I'll be getting started in just a minute here. I'm just checking everything's good to go more than anything. I'm using some new software tonight to actually get the streaming done. Hiya Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Oh, just got out of work, have you? I don't know what I think of that, being watched while I'm in the middle of a car. That's an unusual one for me. Yeah, thanks Avery. Appreciate it, mate. I might need some help as well. Have you played the remaster yet? At all? I know on the YouTube comments earlier you mentioned that you played the original game a lot, although you haven't completed it, I think you said. But I wasn't sure if you played the remaster yet, because I'm not sure how different or familiar it will be to you. Right then guys, I'm about to get started then now. Okay, well hopefully it's quite similar then. Right, interestingly then guys, up in the top corner, I've got a Twitch counter and a YouTube counter. The Twitch counter is actually the YouTube counter, and the YouTube counter is actually the Twitch counter. They're the wrong way round. So we've got 7 people on Twitch at the moment. But we've also got about the same on YouTube as well, only that one's not working. So I really do need to get those counters fixed. Just ignore them for the time being. It's probably the best thing to do though. Yes, my day's been fine, thanks Daniel. I did a stream on this earlier, I'm not sure if you saw that or not. So, it's very reminiscent of some of the older Final Fantasy games, but with a more action-oriented combat than you would often find with those particular games. Okay, so it looks like there's only one entrance in and out of this particular village. Hiya Sabrina. Welcome. Before we head on out here actually, I'm just going to check that there's nothing up north. We didn't actually do anything in this town apart from purchase some armour earlier on. So I don't want to miss anything before we leave. It looks like we did pretty much everything there is to do. So to the north is a cave called Gaia's Navel. So that's exactly where we need to go, actually. That's going to be our next destination. Hello Dan Martin, welcome mate, welcome. Yeah, welcome to all those that have just joined us. As a matter of fact, we've only just started, so... Right, just need to get myself used to the combat once more. It's been a few hours since I actually hit anything. So, somebody was telling me, it might have been yourself, Avery, that you can actually charge your strikes. But I don't seem to be having too much luck with that, or maybe that was a charged one, I'm not sure. But if I hold the attack button down, I tend to just hit instantly still. So maybe that's the difference between the remaster and the original version of the game. Or maybe not. So we want to start by heading north. We came in from the east into the village that we've just been to, so this makes sense. And that's going to be our next destination then. Sorry, our next dungeon rather. So I can see my weapon charging. That actually happens automatically after I hit the attack button. We don't have to hold it down. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a quality of life change. You don't have to hold down to charge as you perhaps used to, which is interesting. Has anybody else been playing Secret of Mana at all today? I know a few people were a little bit stressed out because they'd purchased on Steam and it hadn't become available when we was doing the live stream. But Steam games tend to become available about 5 PM UK time. Yes, Dan, actually, I do like Kingdom Hearts. I've done a walkthrough for the first game, which is up on my channel. I'd need to actually get around to do the second game at some point. Change my spare to level 1. Okay, let's have a look then, shall we? So, chat, if you want to help me out tonight, then it's really going to be appreciated because I'm going into this quite blind, in all honesty. So, we're using the spear at the moment. And if we press L1, we can go to the action grid. I can see we've got attack gauge, which I've got set to level 1 at the moment. Okay, well, I think it's set to level 1, so I'm not sure if that's what you guys meant. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out this year, Kingdom Hearts 3, isn't it? I mean, we've been waiting long enough, so hopefully there'll be no more delays. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for it. I only really played the main games in the series, though. I never really got into the games where you had to use the cards and stuff to attack. But Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 were pretty much where it's at for me, so Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. It's another trap. So I think we need to head north here. Yeah, could be, Dan, could be. I'm hoping we'll hear something about a release date sooner rather than later, more than anything. So, I believe this might be the dungeon that we're after. The reason I'm using the spear is because it seems to have a much better range than the sword. And these guys actually hurt. I don't think I've got any way of healing at the minute either.
I'm finished.
Try that again. Let's load the autosave. So the autosave's a nice neat little feature that's included with the remaster. I have picked up some candy, but I can't see at the moment how to select it. Somebody mentioned earlier when I was looking for it that you can't use it until you actually have another character or something. Excuse me. So, magic level's locked off at the moment. Guide, isn't it? And I've pressed all these other buttons and nothing seems to do anything in terms of using candy, so I don't think we can right now. So just move away from that. Okay, this is good. I didn't realise the last time before we died that we can attack these through the bushes. So we should do a little bit better this time. Oh, we killed that thing. Fair enough. I know it's still alive. Not for much longer. Hi, Snes. Welcome. Good to see you this evening. Yeah, I'm a tiger at the minute. I can also actually be a Moogle as well. If we go to options over here. Yeah, I'm actually getting into the old live streaming, Alex. Not something I've really concentrated on before. But since I've started doing it the last week or so, I've been enjoying it, I've got to say. Yeah, critical strike, that's what we need. So there's no dodge button or roll in this game. We do have to just move to avoid enemy attacks. Yeah, these costumes, the Tiger and the Moogle, are part of a pre-order bonus. I think everybody got them that pre-ordered on any system. Although I could be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. To be honest, I had no idea that you even got them until I had the code for them. Right. Yeah, that's what I thought, to be honest, Alex. And it's just a little bit more exciting for me, to be honest, to be able to chat to people while recording videos and stuff. So we need to wait for this to charge up. Avery, have you got any idea then if I can use potions or candy in this game before I get another character? Or if I have to just make sure I don't die? I thought we killed all these. Oh, that's alright, Snes. I only started recording this game today anyway. I did a stream early this afternoon, and that was about it. So this is only the second time. Yeah, that's it, Alex. That's what I thought as well. It's Final Fantasy in its style, there's no doubt about that. But the combat is a little bit more action-oriented than those earlier Final Fantasy games that it looks like. What was I going to do? First of all, I was going to take off my costume. And... ah, right, okay, yeah, Golden Sun. I think we need to actually break through this, don't we? What I would like to know as well, if there's a hotkey system or something so that I can swap weapons quicker than having to go into the menu. It's something I haven't yet discovered, if there is anyway. Now I've got an NPC here. Hi Lynn, welcome. Good day to you as well.
Meow. What a strange place to bump into each other. Do you need anything? Special deal for busy travelers.
Okay, we can purchase stuff and save stuff. Candy I'm not interested in because I've got quite a bit of that. I don't know if any of this stuff is supposed to be useful or not. Oh, we could purchase a wristband. Maybe that'll be an upgrade. Let's go ahead and equip that. Yeah, I'm pressing left and right on the D-pad, the analog sticks, the touchpad, the options button, the shoulder buttons. There doesn't seem to be any way of setting things up like that. I can go to the main menu here, but I can't seem to select healing items. So maybe it's something I'm just missing, maybe it's something that becomes available later, I'm not too sure. Let's go to equip gear. And we'll equip. Oh. Well, that's nice then, Lynn, if I sent you to sleep. So, action grid. So what's this attack gauge thingy? At the moment we've unlocked it until level 1. And it seems to be, for each weapon that you have, you can select this. There's nothing under status. I genuinely don't know how to access healing items. It's really quite annoying, actually. I'll check game log. No, that's nothing really. That doesn't show. It shows us the map, which is useful. Yeah, I am, Avery. I've tried. I'm doing it now. There's nothing happening. Oh, you're Peritin. Welcome, mate. Welcome. The D-pad does nothing. The shoulder buttons do absolutely nothing. Nothing on the actual buttons themselves. As in the select buttons does anything except square. Which brings up this menu here. Oh! Now, how the heck did I get to that? I actually changed radial menus. Assign shortcuts. Ah, we're getting somewhere now. We are getting somewhere. So, I've set that sword to L1. Okay, so I've set my spear to R1. Still nothing in the way of healing potions, mind. But I can change my weapon on the fly now, which is a start. Hi guys, welcome to those joining us over the last few minutes. We're just trying to understand some of the mechanics here of Secret of Mana, the remastered version, and Peritin's come online and brought us his good luck vibes, which we're very much appreciative of, Peritin, thank you. If somebody could kindly point us out how we use healing items, then that would be a bonus. At the moment, I've managed to select shortcuts for weapons, but that's about it. In fact, I can't remember how we actually got onto this. Okay. Ah, right. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, thank you, Avery. So, here's how it works. I was expecting the D-pad to work, just when we're out in the field like this. But you have to press square first to bring up what was originally this menu here. And now we can use the up and down on the D-pad in order to access healing items, and the shortcut menu to select a couple of weapons, which I've set up. So there's our candy. Okay, right, we're getting there now. So they're the 3 radial menus. Right, we can actually set this up as a shortcut as well, the candy. The only thing is, the only shortcut buttons appear to be L1 and R1. And R1 is currently set up to change between weapons, so I won't heal yet. But that's going to make things easier to like break through stuff with the sword, and then switch back to the spear in order to do more damage. Right, sorry about that delay then, guys. But hopefully that's going to help us on our way now. And we leveled up, which means we healed as well. Oh, cheers, Avery. So those medical herbs are for healing poison. The candy's for restoring health. So in other words, the medical herbs are the antidote, as I would know it from. Let's dodge the attacks while we charge up here. I think they're doing about the same amount of damage. The reason why the sword looked more, I think, is because it was critical striking. It might have already told us, Avery, and I just wasn't paying attention. But by the way, guys, we are streaming live tonight on both YouTube and Twitch, which is something I started doing a couple of days ago, and it seems to be working out well. So you're welcome to watch the stream from the platform of your choice. And I guess we can chat to this girl now.
Perfect timing. You're not a bad swordsman. Here, come with me.
Huh? What do you mean? Where are we going?
Don't be silly. We're rescuing Dialog from the witch's castle, of course.
What do you mean, we?
Oh, so you're gonna let the person you just saved go and fight a witch on her own? Come on, stop wasting my time. We've got a job to do. Whatever.
What's your name?
Oh, you can call me.
Okay, so I believe there's 3 characters we're going to get to name. The first one I've called Fuzz, which is the lad that we're using. I'm going to call the girl Finn, and then the third one will be Gur.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's a good point actually, Avery. I did notice that. This is a 3-player local multiplayer. Hiya, COD Gamer. Welcome. So it's a great game if you've got a couple of people in the house with you or whatever. They can pick up some controllers and you can all get involved. Hiya, Abhijit. Welcome, mate. How are you, dude? You alright? Avery, if you're still there, do you know what this dungeon's called that we're in? I just want to make sure I've got the bearings right. The dungeon where we find the girl. And Finn has leveled up. How did she just take a load of damage then? What did that? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Oh, it's this thing down here, shooting at us. And she's dead. Marvellous. Come on. Need to charge up. I'm definitely going to be playing this game, Lynn, 100%. Well, that's the plan anyway. Whether I do the whole thing on YouTube depends on if people want to watch it or not, more than anything. Oh, this is the Haunted Forest, is it? Oh, thanks for that, for confirming that. I've never played Chrono Trigger. I know there's a few people on the stream that have, though. Ah, that's interesting. Our character still follows us, the other characters, once they're dead. Have we got a way of resurrecting them? I don't think we have at the moment. What I'm looking for is a place called Gaia's Navel or something. And this girl that's joined us is quite low level as well. Break through some of these. We got the brass knuckles, have we? I didn't see that. Was that a drop, was it? Or did we get it for part of the story or something? Let's go ahead and see. If I hit square here. Oh yeah, the spiked knuckle. Nice one. Should we use them for a little bit? We haven't really tried them out, we just got them. Need to break through here first though. I haven't got them set to a shortcut key either. So we do need to level up our weapons. Right, okay. If we go to gear, can we change the character? We can. I can't see how though. I think it's because she's dead maybe. Hi Captain Bosch, welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, hello to those that have joined us over the last few minutes. We're just playing Secret of Mana, which was released today. It's a remastered version of the game that came out in 1993 for the Super Nintendo. Fuzz is spacing out. I have no idea why I was holding a balloon then. I got hit by something. One thing I'm noticing about this game is it's actually quite challenging, actually. We need to kill this thing. But I can't seem to reach it. Oh, I can actually, just about. Ah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Alex? Have you seen the original? I can't remember what you said, mate. Okay, that's good to know. You can switch between weapons. Right then, can we break through this stuff? No, we can't, so... Oh, right, we don't need to, look. I want to try and get this chest before we teleport, wherever that's taking us. Ah, nothing seemed to happen, we didn't go anywhere. Does anybody know an easy way of getting the girl back to life, since she's currently a corpse following us around? Are you playing at the moment, are you, Avery? We're going to heal up as well in a sec. Just kill some of these guys. Okay, right, we're going to go ahead and heal. Right, it seems, Lynn, the way you level your weapons is by using them, but from what I can gather, their levels get locked until you reach certain aspects of the story. I'm going to switch to the knuckle for now, so that we can go ahead and level that one up as we go here. And we're going to use... Okay, does anybody know what chocolate does as well? Is there any way to see what these things do?
Thanks.
Okay. Oh, okay then, Avery. Oh, that's cool then, mate. I seem to be at a standstill as well in this forest, not going anywhere. Watch out for the spores. Okay, so a cup of wishes is what we need for resurrection, or staying as an inn. And the chocolate we've got is to recover mana. Okay, so I think I'm getting used to the items now. The medical herb is basically the antidote that gets rid of poison. And then, of course, candy is for healing. I'm not sure why that teleporter wasn't working. Right, let's try and just run back here for now. Okay. Need to switch to sword. Chocolate also does HP as well, does it? Okay, so that's for mana and health. Okay, that's good to know. Right, can this guy heal us up? We can save at him, which is a start. Let's try and break through here. Come on. Okay, let's get away a sec. Right, we need to heal up. This game is actually really quite tricky. We're level 6 at the moment, which is probably helping us. Yeah, I'm looking for an area, Avery, called... I've got it written down here. Gaia's Navel is, I believe, the name of it. And I've got the feeling that coming into this forest is not necessarily the right choice to make at that particular moment in time. That said, we have got some experience and we have recruited a party member as well. Right, let's see what this guy's got to offer us. Is this like a travelling merchant? Does he come around the different dungeons? Well, what it is basically, Alex, you're right. You get this charge at the bottom of the screen, and once it's hit 100% is when you do the most damage by swinging your weapon. Well, I can't rest at this guy, but we'll save. Yeah, do you mean like staying getting in, Avery? Yeah, I'm going to head back to an inn, I think, and then we'll go and find this dungeon, because I'm pretty sure we're in the wrong place in terms of progressing the story. Which could be why some of these enemies have been, you know, quite a challenge, actually. Let's go ahead and use this teleporter here. Ah, right, okay, so he is a travelling merchant. Sorry, guys, I see what you mean now in chat. Sometimes the delay doesn't help, actually, on stream. Yeah, the stream earlier was a little bit on the jerky side, so I've started with this new software. And it seems to be a lot better tonight, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully it's coming through okay to you guys.
That place is chalk. I saw some kid get swept away by flood.
Okay, Lynn, yeah. I'm going to go back to the hotel, since I know where there's one not too far down. Yeah, I've got the writing on it at the minute. I have tried to organise the overlay so that it's not interfering with anything too important. At least we can see the mini-map and everything. I've shrunk the chat app down quite a bit as well. I do want to keep the chat on the screen though. The reason for that is that people that watch the archive later tend to prefer having the context as to who I'm talking to and why and when. Okay, I'll hold the attack button for a sec. Holding the attack button doesn't seem to do anything, in all honesty. Let me just go down to weapons here. I want to use this spiked knuckle so we can level it up. And the town is just down here, I think. Did I go past it? I could have done, actually. Oh, that's good to know, Alex. Cheers. Okay, it's this way. Okay, so this area is actually Gaia's Naval. Good to know. What I would like to see, actually, does anybody know if there's a way I can see the area name of wherever we are at the particular moment in time? Can't see anything on the screen. If I go to status, maybe. Oh, I wonder what targeting does. Nothing yet. No. Ah! I did see switch characters then. Where was that? That was under game status. Where's it? Oh, I've lost it here. There it is. Okay, so that's how we can switch characters. Useful to know. A bit dead at the minute, so I can't really do that. Right, I'm just heading back to town so that we can heal up. One of these isn't in. It looks like this place, judging by the sign.
One night is 10 GP.
Oh, we've got a nice bit of money now, over 1,000. Oh, okay, OJ.
I'm sorry you had to see
Bankai.
my dad and me get into a fight. Not my best moment. Though, now that I think about it, I've seen you look pretty lame yourself.
Oh, it's where the waterfall is. It seems good, Fast Track Fox. Some of the enemies have been a little bit tricky.
Remember when those goblins were
But that's
gonna
probably
slice you up
just
and eat you for
because
dinner? They took you down
I'm not
so
paying too much
easily.
attention to the timing, and I think you should be,
I was ambushed, okay?
as Alex mentioned.
Oh, yes. I'm
If you like
sure.
traditional
He was a real
Japanese
swordsman,
role-playing
never
games,
caught off guard by a simple
but with a
goblin.
little bit of a more action-oriented combat,
Don't
then I
worry,
think you'll enjoy
I'll
it.
keep your secret. But in return, you have to help me.
The one thing I think I
I'm
would
counting
like
on you.
is
Look, I already told you that I
a
need to
dodge
get to the underground palace.
button, or a roll, or something to avoid enemy attacks, but I can't seem to see that there is one.
And I told you, this is a matter of life and death. We need to stop the witch in the north. Who knows what she might have done to Dialogue and his men?
Well, when you put it that way...
If you won't go with me, I won't waste my time looking for your silly palace. You want to
You were the one who
Oops, trying
decided
to
to join me in
listen
the
to the
first
dialogue
place.
here.
quit splitting hairs?
Okay, so we'll rest up, and hopefully Finn will come back to life. Yep. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save. That's true. Not every game can be Kingdom Hearts. The combat's not quite as good as Kingdom Hearts. But this is a remaster of an old game. So 1993 this game came out. Right, hopefully, I don't know whether it's worth just spending a minute or so doing a little bit of grinding here to both level up these brass knuckles, whatever they are, and to level up the girl as well. Since she hasn't got a lot of health at the moment.
Try to stop me.
The thing with these knuckles is they don't have a very high range. Every time this enemy gets knocked back, it's easy to miss. So, somebody in chat mentioned that I should be heading towards a waterfall at this point. We'll go and have a look for that. There you go, Abhijit. You share a birthday with Secret of Mana. Right, I do think we need to go north. But perhaps not quite to where we went to previously. But there was those steps, wasn't there? So I think this time we'll head down the steps instead of continuing to head north into the last dungeon. And she's dead again. Wow, now she's got death hanging over her head, literally. I need to go and heal up again. And I also want to see how long until she levels up, so then hopefully she'll be staying alive a little bit longer. Oh, you can, like, set tactics, can you, Avery, for the for the non-playable party members? That'd be helpful if you can. At least for now, I can set the girl up to basically stay at a distance or something. It's not Candy that's the problem so much, Jace, is it, or Jackie? Because the girl's just getting one hit more than anything. I think I just need to level her up so that she's got more health. But let me see, apparently I can set tactics. The only problem is we'll never clue how to do that. I didn't mean to come back into town, but we're here now. So if we go to status... the thing with Final Fantasy, Lynn, is that all the games are quite different to one another. And they've changed a lot as the games have gone on as well. So, you're better off deciding whether you want to play a more modern Final Fantasy game, which has more action combat, or some of the older Final Fantasy games, which have more tactical combat. I'll sort tactics out a little bit later. Unless it was that targeting button, was it? Could have been. Oh, did you play the original, did you then? Bert? Oh, okay. Select an attack strategy. I just need to do it on both of them. So we can have allies attack the same target. Or assist Prim. And I guess we can do that with the other guy. Go. Okay then, Umber. No, I never played the original myself. So this is really my first foray into the Secret of Mana franchise. And I know there was a few games in this series. One of them I think was even called Final Fantasy Adventure or something. Ah, there we go, level 3. Yeah, I've heard that a few things open up to us then. Once we've got some magic. Including cure spells, which I'm looking forward to, actually. Right, what I want to do is head north, but we're going to head down the steps. I just want to see how the weapon is looking in terms of its experience. 57%.
Try to stop.
What the heck is that noise? Can somebody hear like a banging? I have no idea where that's coming from.
Try to stop me.
We'll have to use one of our candies in a moment. Right, so that's where we went last time. And ended up in the haunted forest or somewhere that we didn't want to be. So this time we'll head down here. And hopefully find our way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these knuckles, to be honest. Oh yeah, the enemies on the lower levels.
No, not this.
Oh, she's dead again. I was going to heal her up as well. Yeah, he's not being very protective, is he? To be honest though, she could, like, be sensible and stay back a bit, but she isn't really doing that. I like the way with these knuckles, you actually get to pick the enemies up and throw them all over the place. No, she's very dainty as well. She keeps dying every 2 seconds. Which means we're going to have to go back and heal up at some point, but I do want to try and find where it is we're meant to be going. Ah, ha ha ha. What's that there? Oh, it's a bridge. Oh, dear. Ah, there's a waterfall. Guys, I think we're getting somewhere. Charge up and hit. Is she dead? Yeah. What wasn't in the original, Avery? The fact that the girl keeps dying or something else. 93%. I just want to level up these gloves here. And the reason for that is I want to switch back to using the spear and stuff. Oh, where do they come from? Out of nowhere. I'm fighting 3 of them now. We're not taking a lot of damage from these guys, actually. Look, we're still on full health, even though we've been getting hit by their stingers. I think that's because I bought some defensive gear. Ah, I see what you mean, Avery. With the knuckles, you mean? I think it's just a cosmetic thing, isn't it? I don't think it does any more damage. Yeah, next time I go to a shop, I'm going to see... Oh, good, we've leveled up the weapon. I'm going to see if we can purchase some of those Cups of Wishes, because they're basically the Phoenix Downs, aren't they? Of Secrets of Mana. She's still a little bit low level as well. Right, I'm going to switch weapons after this guy. Right, it's dead. So she can have the brass knuckles back and I can switch, once again, using the shortcuts I've set up. This looks like it could be the cave here. I don't know whether to go back and bring this girl back to life, but let's see how we get on in the cave first. Yeah, I think you can speed up as well, Alex, actually, the charge time as you level it up. It starts off a little bit slower.
Meow. What a
Right, so if we
strange
speak to
place bump
Nico
into
here, we just saw him in the last dungeon, didn't we?
Special deal for busy travelers. I'll even save the game from you.
Let's go ahead and see if we can buy something to bring the girl back to life. Cup of Wishes, that's the one. 300 GP? Goodness me. I think we'll just buy the one for now. Now, we'll buy one for emergency use as well. What else have we got? Candy. I could purchase some more. Could buy a wristband as well. May as well for the girl. Could buy a hair ribbon for her as well. If she has some gear, then hopefully that's going to help out a fair way. Let's buy some candies. Yeah, we're maxed out now.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, thanks for these tips, by the way, guys, in chat. I do appreciate it. So if we go to... Well, first of all, we need to bring her back to life. So we can do that with this Cup of Wishes. Ah, okay. So it's normally 150, is it? So you only really want to shop at Nico if you need emergency supplies while you're out and about. Gotcha.
Thanks.
There we go. Oh, it does give full health by the looks of things, though. So that's something at least. Right, let's go ahead, equip gear. And we can swap character with triangle. And we'll give her some gear. Yeah, that's going to boost defense and evade a nice amount, which is obviously helpful. And next up, she's got... Did we buy anything for this? No, we didn't. We just bought her an arms, didn't we? A wristband. There we go. So she's got some defences now. I would really like to see if there's any way of seeing what dungeon we're in. That would be so helpful. I'm assuming this is the right place, but... Then again, we can't seem to go anywhere. Oh, right, we must have to use the waterfall entrance, mustn't we? So that one is literally just for speaking to the vendor, I think. Let's leave those. Head inside here.
Hey, this isn't the way to the witch's castle. Where are you going? You can go by yourself. I'm not going in there. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, we can't seem to go in there. There's another cave, yeah. Is that what you mean, Avi, the one I just went into? Although for some reason I can't
this
seem
isn't the
to...
way the witch... You can go by yourself. Ugh, you're stubborn. Fine.
Okay, so we can go in here. Alright. Okay, so we just need to get rid of the girl. I'll tell you what, you best keep her gear when we get her back. I guess we need to go and recruit her again from the same place. I'm just going to pop outside, see if she's still there. Or if we have to go back to where we got her from earlier on. Yeah, looks like the latter, unfortunately. But hopefully she'll keep everything that we got for her. Including all that gear. I just bought the flipping Cups of Wishes at 300 GP to keep her alive. I think she dumped me, to be honest, on Bert. Haha, that slime. I love it. It duplicates, though. I'm not a big fan of that. Need to try and kill it quite quickly. Come on, don't split up again. Yeah, I can see that actually. They keep splitting up, don't they? Let's go to using a sword. And they seem to have a high evade rate as well. All I keep seeing is miss. They don't seem to do much though, apart from split up. Is it actually possible to kill these? It must be. If it splits up again, I'll leave it. I don't think these misses help a whole lot though, do they? Alright then, we'll say good night to these guys and just move on to the next area, I think. Hopefully we got some experience from it though. Let me just go over to the status bar here. We need 69 XP until level 8. So these are kid goblins. Going to take a brief update here to see how much we need now. We've needed 69 before this room and now need 37. I'm not sure what you guys mean about this attack charging. My weapon has gone to 100% now, but if I hold the attack button down, look, it still just swings normally. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, they do look similar, don't they, Lynn? Yeah, they do. Is the charge something that you get later on? Or is it just not something that's available or part of the remastered version? I've been poisoned, which means... Oh no, it's alright, it's gone now. I was going to use a medical herb, but apparently we don't need to. Let me just see how my weapons are doing. Guys, maybe you would know this, Avery. You know your weapon levels? Because I've got mine to level 1 and then they stopped. Is that dependent on something to do with those orbs? Whatever they are. Or is there some other means of levelling your weapon? Okay, attack and then hold. Okay. Oh, like that. Oh, right, okay. Ah, got it. Got it. Brilliant. Cheers for that, guys. So what you want to do is, even though you attack, you're still charging. Okay. Got it. Fantastic. That was actually something that's really useful to know. Yeah, cheers for that, OJ Bankai. So we'll charge. Oh, it didn't work that time. Oh, there it has now.
Take that.
Did a little bit more damage. These enemies are the most annoying though, because they keep putting balloons on you, which stops you from doing anything.
Keep it coming.
Okay, and then you can level your weapon up higher, can't you? Avery. By killing bosses, is it, and getting the orbs? Let's charge our weapon. That didn't work that time. Right, okay then. Ah, we've leveled up. Nice one. Sounds like the whole place came crashing down then. I like the way as well the enemies leave skeletons around. So I think because we hit that thing there, we heard that crashing down noise. And that means we can access something in the previous area, does it? Have you noticed as well the mini-map, I'm sure you have, is kind of reminiscent of the art style of the original game on the Snes. So I like the way they've done that actually. Oh, you Mr. Reflex? Yeah, they do. Did you see the slimes earlier? They were the best. Caught you bicking? Yes, it is my Secret of Mana remastered. And you can get it on PS4 and PC. And Vita, actually, interestingly enough. You don't get a whole lot of new games for Vita anymore. So nice to see that at least the console is getting some stuff. Oh, thank you, Avery. That's very kind of you. I'm not an expert at Twitch yet. I've only started streaming on Twitch the past couple of days. So it's something I'm still trying to get used to. I was going to see if we can kill these slimes using the charge method. But I've seemed to have lost it again now. Okay, we'll leave it because we're just going to get swamped by them again. Unless we need to go south, I'm not sure. We came in through this way, didn't we? So, let's head up here. Oh, there's a chest. Nice one. I can't seem to get the charged weapon to attack now. I don't know what I'm doing. There it is. I played one of the Persona games, Lynn. I can't remember which one it was. It was quite a while ago. Oh, magic rope. That sounds important. Since we got a bit of a jingle as we looted it there. We'll leave the slime. Let me try using the sword for a bit as well. So we're going to head south now. That's the way we haven't yet been. There's a switch, is there, Avery? Is that in this room, is it? Oh, Umbert, thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate that. Boing. Try and kill this one. I don't know if I wanted to go that way. Might as well. Oh, okay. It's like a teleport option that you might get in Final Fantasy. In some of the older Final Fantasy games. So you can go to the start of a dungeon or something. Oh, thanks, Humbert. Yeah, I enjoyed that playthrough, actually. I do want to get to Kingdom Hearts 2 at some point to make a playthrough for it. But I haven't quite got there just yet. As in, like, finding the time for it more than anything. So the path seems fairly linear at this point. Oh, another slime. Wonderful. And it's splitting on us. Can we get past? Oh, we seem to be stuck now. I can go this way, nice one. Oh. Yeah, mine too, actually, Avery. It's good, isn't it? Pemberton, you started up again with Steiner being Del Boy. I can't imagine Steiner turning up to work to protect the princess. In a reliant Robin somehow. Mind you, if there's ever a Final Fantasy IX remake, maybe that's exactly what he'll do. Though, I can't see it yet. Yeah, by the way guys, just in case you are interested, talking about the 2D look, we can't change it, the graphics or anything unfortunately. But you can. Might be of interest to some of you who played the original and want a bit of nostalgia. Change the soundtrack to the original soundtrack. Which is what you had on the Super Nintendo. I'll keep it on the remake version for now. But just something worth pointing out. We've got a couple of doors here. This place is getting a bit confusing because there's just doors everywhere. Oh, another skull. I think we need to break that, don't we? Yeah. Right, so we did break that one, I think, didn't we? Yeah. Has the music just changed? Oh, this is what fell down, wasn't it? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
This is Dwarven Village.
Oh, we're here, we're at Dwarven Village. This is where we was looking for, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, my. From the surface? A young sprite child got washed out here a while ago. Now they work as a sideshow act. This is Dwarven Village.
Have you ever thought of doing top 10s? Oh, top 10s. I haven't put a lot of thought into doing that, Lynn. But maybe it is something I could look at. I do try and avoid clickbait. Hopefully you don't get that on my channel. A couple of times people have said that, you know, one or two of my videos have been clickbaity, but that's always been completely unintentional on my part. And I've usually changed the titles when that is the case. There can sometimes be a fine balance between trying to find the right title that's going to entice people to click, and obviously clickbait, which is not good for anybody, really. Okay, well anyway, here we are in the dungeon. What I was hoping for is a place to sleep for the night, and I'm sure there's an inn around here somewhere. So that's not it. Oh, here it is, look. So we'll go and speak to this guy. And do we get the chance to save?
Terrible. I should never have followed Elliot and Timothy. Who accidentally pulls out the mana sword anyway?
So the girl that we spoke to and got into our party, I'm assuming that that was jumping a little bit ahead of the gun, wasn't it?
Now the Elder's Wrath is the least of my worries. How am I going to survive in exile?
And that's supposed to come after this section.
When did my life become such a tragedy?
You will be fine.
Luca? Wait, where's her voice coming from?
You should know better. I'm always there with you.
Are you protecting me?
Yes, I will protect the one the Mana Sword has chosen. Know that you have people on your side during your journey.
Chosen? So, does that make me a hero? Like the legends?
We shall see.
Hero has a nice ring to it. Well,
But yeah, see you later, Ormbert. Thanks for stopping by today, matey.
I'll head to Dwarven Village first thing tomorrow.
If it makes you happy, I'm glad you have a purpose now.
Lighten up, Luca.
It's up to you, really, Sean.
After all, I've got
I don't know if you've been watching the stream for very long or not,
You don't.
but hopefully it'll give you a good idea of what to expect. Very traditional Final Fantasy style Japanese role-playing game, but with a slightly more action-oriented combat than traditional Final Fantasy. It's not necessarily the easiest game in the world, it's certainly got a challenge to it. And from what I was reading on the internet as well, especially as the game goes on, later on, especially towards the latter half, it gets very, very difficult. So I'd be interested to see how that actually goes as we get to those more challenging areas. Did you play the original, did you, JC? Can have a look at some of the other shops, I guess, can't we? Oh, you played the original, did you? How many games were there in this particular franchise? Because I'm pretty sure Secrets of Mana was actually the second game. I could be wrong on that, though, couldn't I?
Say, hand me your sword. Ah, it's covered in rust. It'll break in no time if you leave it like this. I am Watts, the blacksmith. I'll reforge that for 100 GP. All right. Now wait 1 second.
What's he just done to my sword? because it just cost me a lot of money.
It's done! I've never seen a sword as fine as this one. What a waste that it got rusted over. Just looking at it takes my breath away. I hope someday I can forge such a splendid sword myself. What? What's this? My hammer is glowing. Wait, don't tell me that's the Mana Sword of Legend. This is phenomenal. I think the Mana Sword has imbued my hammer with some of its power. I'll try it out and forge a new axe for you. Come back in a little while.
Am I right in thinking, though, guys, that the game before this one is actually called Final Fantasy Adventure? Okay, so he told us to come back later. Oh, the sword actually does look different, doesn't it? It's nice and shiny now. Oh, he's upgraded it for us. Brilliant. Oh, yeah. He has, hasn't he? And it looks like the orb's gone as well that we got. Okay, I'll have to give this sword a bit of a try. Were all the games brought over to the West, or were some of them only available in Japan, as was the case with some of the Final Fantasy games? Oh, it's just a dungeon, is it, or something? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, there's a cutscene here of some kind.
Step right up. That's it. This is Dwarven Village's world-famous sideshow exhibit. Entry is 50 GP.
What in the world is this place? I'm paying 50 GP for something I have no idea what it is.
Let's start the show. Our first oddity is the one and only Rabbite Man.
Oh, okay, Sabrina.
It's both a man and a rabbite. Rabbite Man.
A lot of the old Final Fantasy games were only available, weren't they? On in Japan. At least for a while, until they eventually brought them over to the West, but that wasn't for a few years.
What? Oh? Can't put anything past you, huh?
Oh, I see then, caught you. Bicking.
And now, I present to you a bona fide sprite child. This kid is the real deal.
Oh, woe is me and this sad life I live. Please, kind travelers, won't you help?
Come closer and listen to this story. You'll cry. You'll weep. You might even shed a few tears.
Yeah, is this the sprite, is it? Does it join our party?
1,000 GP debt to
Sean?
pay off. They're working here to pay it back little by little. If you have any heart at all, please help. Even a small contribution of 100 GP would be appreciated.
Okay, we'll go ahead with that since we've got 770.
I'll take that, thank you! What? There's nothing more to see here. Leave!
What in the world was that about? And they've all gone now.
Ha! How'd you like my acting
Ah,
back there?
another cutscene.
That guy was on the verge of tears, I can tell.
Don't forget my storytelling. I got them hook, line, and sinker. Oh, we'll make a fortune off this scam.
How long have you been standing there?
Please forgive us. This child really is a young sprite. That wasn't a lie.
The sprite thing looks quite a bit bigger than it did a moment ago.
They lived in Sprite Village, but they were washed down into the caves with the floodwaters. So I was just helping them to earn money to get home.
Hiya, Cheese Poo. Welcome, mate. Welcome.
Pretty good fun, huh?
Yeah, welcome to those just joining us over the last 15-20 minutes or so.
Hey, apologize.
This is Secret of Mana, the remastered version of the game. The original was 1993 on the Super Nintendo.
Fine. I shouldn't have. Happy now?
Did that game ever come over to the West, caught you Bicken in the end?
I apologize.
I didn't mean anything by it.
I apologize.
Okay, so if I just... Okay, I think we got the money back, didn't we? Oh, right, okay.
Whoa.
Go and save it.
What?
I was going to go and save again then at the inn, but something's going on here.
Something's coming!
Is that a boss? It seems to be. Look, we've got our upgraded sword. Oh, it's doing some nice damage as well. 60 points of damage with that critical hit. I think I should be killing these ads as well. We seem to be taking no damage, you know, for ages. The girl that we had was dying every 2 seconds, but this guy's not dying at all. He's not even left 110 health for the longest time now. Oh, thank you, Daniel, for the subscription. Appreciate that there on YouTube. Yeah, don't forget, guys, you can subscribe if you want to be kept notified of when future live streams are going. Is that it? Dead? Yeah, we got a trophy as well. So because we killed a boss then, Avery, we should get an orb for that, shouldn't we? There we go, look, a spear orb.
Thank you very much.
I could have handled those guys myself, you know.
Hush. Sorry about that. The shock from getting washed away affected this child's memories. They can't remember anything. They're a good child. Just with a few attitude problems and a loud mouth.
Yeah, well, it'll all work out eventually. Why rush it?
Tropicalo was sealed away in the palace. Since it got out, that must mean there's a way in.
That is one
If you
freaky smile off
harness
the
power
sprite
of the
there.
mana seed, you might even
Oh,
get
cheers
your
for that,
memories
Avery. We can
back,
level up the
little
sword
one.
again. Nice one.
What? Why didn't you say so earlier? I'll go there right now.
You can't go alone. The palace was buried long ago. Who knows how many monsters are infesting that place now? You managed to defeat Tropicalo. Would you be so kind as to accompany this sprite to the palace? You managed to defeat Tropicalo. Would you be so kind as to accompany this sprite to the palace?
Oh, that's interesting, Caught You Bicking. Is that the version that's still recommended to play of that game, or was it released as it had a proper translation since?
What luck? Did you hear that? Now, be sure to listen to everything he says and don't give him any lip.
Hiya, Nico.
Okie
Welcome back to the stream.
Don't get in my way, okay? Bro.
Bro? I have a name.
I'll tell you what. How about you give me a name? That'd be easier all around.
I was using them earlier, actually, Sean. I think we just took them off for a while.
Yeah, sure. I guess that works. Nice to meet you, bro.
What we'll do is we'll go ahead and stick a costume on.
Good luck. You can go straight to the palace using that hole over there. But be careful. That witch from the north, Elena, sealed the palace off with a cave of magma.
Okay, is that the secret of mana? If that was 2017, that'd be
First, you
the
have to
original
go
art
to
style then,
Elena's
wouldn't it?
castle to ask her to dissolve her seal. You know, she wasn't always like this. Elena used to be a good witch. Go north to her castle in Haunted Forest and ask her to open the seal. Here is the set of bow and arrows we found when the little
Okay,
one
so by
washed
speaking
up.
to the Dwarf Elder, we get a bow and arrow as well.
That reminds me. Watts the blacksmith was looking for you. You should stop by his workshop.
Okay, so the blacksmith was over this direction, was he? Yep. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of trying to do any YouTube stuff with Nintendo, to be honest, since they seem to always be changing what you can and can't do.
That axe, but it didn't turn out how I thought it would. I wonder, what's happened to that boomerang? Wait, try holding this axe.
Oh, that's the axe he was working on from before, wasn't it?
Aha! I can reforge these weapons, but the mana power won't activate unless you hold them. This axe is mighty special. It may be compact, but you can smash a boulder with it. Wanna buy it? Take it with you for 100 GP.
Yeah, we'll go for it. We've got quite a few weapon upgrades, haven't we?
There are more mana weapons out there. Bring them here, and I can reforge them using any orbs you find. Let me show you my special shortcut so you can come here directly.
They are a bit. A lot of developers and publishers have really come on board with supporting streamers. But Nintendo seem to see things a little bit differently, to be honest. Okay, so if I just head over to the weapons radial, or the weapons menu. Okay, so we've actually gained quite a few weapons since we last looked at this screen. We've gained the boomerang, which we got from Sprite. We've gained an axe, which we've just collected. We've gained the bow as well, which we got from the Elder. And we upgraded our sword as well. And it looks like we're heading that way for the story next. So I'm going to head back and save before we do anything else. So this is the imp.
One night is 15 GP. Stay the night.
I'm not going to stay. We don't need to heal. But I do want to save. And I think we're going to finish off there tonight, guys. I need to go and get some rest, to be honest with you. It's gone 11 o'clock now here in the UK. Yeah, don't forget, guys, I did mention earlier, but just for those that have joined, you can actually change the music if you prefer the original soundtrack. You can select that from the option menu. Or the remake version is the one that's on by default. I am actually, Avery, but I am going to take a break now. So the plan is to be back tomorrow. I do want to do a Final Fantasy 12 stream at some point as well. So that the game isn't neglected. I do want to carry on with that playthrough. We've got quite far with it. But I do want to do another live stream with Secrets of Mana. So I'm not sure which one we'll do in which order, but I'm hoping to do both tomorrow. So we'll do 2 streams. But yeah, thanks for stopping by today, guys. It's been fun, actually. So I'll see you all soon. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad that I'm doing it on the stream as well, so you guys keep pointing me in the right direction, which is helpful. Yeah, go and get some sleep, Abhijit. That's exactly what I'm going to do as well. Alright then, folks, well, take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.